Once upon a time, there was a hardworking young man who had a job at a factory. He was eager to learn, and his mentor, an experienced old technician, taught him three important lessons: talk less, do more, and always keep improving his skills. The young man took this advice to heart and dedicated himself to learning every part of the factory's operations. Years passed, and after a decade of hard work, the old technician retired. By then, the young man had mastered all the skills and was promoted to the role of technician. He continued to work with the same dedication, always striving to do his best. One day, he visited his old mentor. The old man could see that something was troubling him. "What's wrong?" the mentor asked. The young man sighed and spoke from his heart. "I've followed your advice all these years. I stay quiet, focus on my work, and always do my best. I have more experience and skills than many others, yet they keep getting promoted while I remain stuck in the same position, earning the same small salary as before." The old man listened carefully and then asked, "Are you sure that you have become indispensable to the factory?" "Yes," the young man replied with confidence. The mentor paced the room, deep in thought. Then he turned to the young man and said, "I want you to take a day off. Use any reason you like, but step away for a day." The young man was surprised. How could taking time off help his situation? But he trusted his mentor and decided to follow the advice. The next day, he submitted a leave request and took a day off. When he returned, the factory manager called him into the office. "We had a lot of trouble while you were gone," the manager said. "There were many issues that no one else knew how to fix. Your absence made us realize how important you are to the company." As a result, the manager promoted him to senior technician and increased his salary as a token of appreciation. The young man was overjoyed and grateful for his mentor's wisdom. He thought to himself, "This must be the secret to success." From that day on, whenever he felt unappreciated, he would take another day off. Each time, his absence caused problems, and each time he returned to better conditions at work. This went on for several months. Then, one morning, something unexpected happened. When he arrived at the factory, he found that his access card no longer worked. Shocked, he went to the office, only to learn that he had been fired. He couldn't believe it. How could this happen? He had followed his mentor's advice exactly. Feeling confused and betrayed, he rushed to see his old mentor and demanded an explanation. "Why did I lose my job?" he asked, his voice filled with frustration. "I did everything you told me to do." The old man shook his head. "No, my son, you only followed half of the lesson." The young man frowned. "Half? What do you mean?" The mentor sighed. "You learned an important truth. A light bulb that is always on is often taken for granted. People only notice it when it goes out. That's why your absence made people realize your value." The young man nodded. That much had worked in his favor. "But," the mentor continued, "you missed the second half of the lesson. If a light bulb goes out too often, people stop relying on it. They replace it with one that is more dependable. That's exactly what happened to you." The young man's heart sank as the truth hit him. He had made himself indispensable, but then he had made himself unreliable. The mentor placed a hand on his shoulder. "This is a lesson not just for work, but for life. Do you have friends or family who are always there for you? People who support you, who never let you down? Do you ever take them for granted?" The young man thought about it. He realized there were people in his life whom he had never truly appreciated until now. The old man smiled. "Don't wait until someone is gone to appreciate them. Show gratitude today for the people who stand by you. At the same time, don't let yourself be taken for granted either. But remember, balance is key. Work hard, be reliable, and don't stop just because things don't go your way. life rewards those who find balance. The young man left with a heavy heart, but with newfound wisdom. He had learned the importance of making people recognize his worth, but also the value of consistency and reliability. From that day forward, he made sure that while he remained valuable, he was also someone others could always count on. This is a lesson for all of us. Whether in work or life, we must strike a balance. Don't let yourself be taken for granted, but also don't make yourself unreliable. Show appreciation for those who stand by you, and always strive for excellence in all that you do. Thank you for reading. Stay motivated, stay blessed.